Heartiest felicitations of the day, and it feels such a nice place to be. Literary revolution. I would just call it a literary revolution. Book lovers, like-minded people, amazing souls, connection feast. I would just call it that it is just a connection feast and a great exchange of like-mindedness. You know, literary revolution, literary meditation it is. And it's like for many years I have been into this space of reading, writing. I have been to many colleges, universities for keynote addresses as well. So I have written 3 fictional books. First is Deep Realization, second is this one, Perfect Goodness of Ghost, and third is Unbelievable Transformation. All these 3 books are based on urban fantasies, thrillers, crime thriller novels, and now I am writing my 4th book that would be a non-fiction. It would be a self-help. So it is just in that writing mode, but looking forward to that. So I feel that literature is eternal. Art always survives death. These kind of engagements, these kind of exchanges are lively exchanges wherein it's just like a philosophical exploration. It is our own philosophical exploration and like-mindedness that gets transferred from here to there. And talking about this particular book, Perfect Goodness of Ghost. So even we might have heard, that's a general saying that don't judge a book by its cover. But when ghost and goodness come along, you might be in a fix and self-dilemma that what it is about. It is just a self-help guide talking about philosophical explorations, or it is a haunting tale of suffering and survival, right? So, in terms of writing stage, this was my first book. I just wrote it in my BTech journey. I was in that graduation mode, and in my 3rd year of BTech, this was just written. And all those 3 books, they just got published in 2020 itself. So this is a gothic fiction. It's a crime thriller novel. It is an imaginative prose with supernatural elements. It is a ghost story. But I would just say that even this is a misconception also in terms of fiction, especially that fictions don't give enough messages, right? Because you have to be having a proper thought-provoking engagement with those to learn those messages. क्योंकि कभी-कभी ऐसा होता है कि it's just like you are lost in that entire space, that you were not able to find out that ultimate message, right? But I would say this book is about exploration about the real world in terms of encyclopedia and all those skills that we have to be actually understanding, right? To lead a more fulfilling and balanced life in the current time also and in the upcoming years also. So Perfect Goodness of Ghost. Every time when I go to these kind of literature festivals, I just put forward this particular question that what could be a goodness of a ghost, right? Because we have learned, we have read so many ghost stories, and it's just about that. It's a hot trend these days also. People love to read these kind of things, and even this is also a prevailing space in terms of this fiction and book space. Just like people want to get messages, but with a very intriguing and catchy storylines. They just want to get those valid messages. And I think this book serves that particular justice, that yes, you would be quite intrigued with each and every chapter. You would be getting n number of valid messages. And ultimately, it's about those primary messages also. That the basic message is of revenge versus forgiveness. That we should forgive people or we should take revenge from people. And forgiveness does not change the past, but it does enlarge the future. Sometimes it happens that we carry that emotional baggage. हम बहुत सारे emotional baggage जो भी past में हुआ है, we just carry that, and then it is just really very heavy, right? So its basic message is we should forgive people or we should take revenge from people, and it just like how we have to be confronting our past experiences to make our future better. So it is just giving us this definite message, and ultimately I would say that with this primary messages, there are n number of secondary messages also in terms of fiction, right? That nature appreciation, art appreciation. Mahatma Gandhi had rightly said that art has everything a man needs, but it cannot satisfy its greed. An honest enemy is better than a false friend. So these are the basic touch points that this book is just having a proper touch base on in terms of these digestible steps. Because now this is a time of snack content, right? Especially with the advent of social media, now this is a time of snack content. How we would be able to digest those easily digestible, content pieces. That is so great, and I just love this. Maybe it would be a form of visually appealing things, or in terms of writing also. Right, so this was my first book. I just wrote it at that time, and this book and my third book became the bestseller first, not the first one. So I would say patience, pray, and peace. These are the three important P's of life, right? And after that, like now, I'm being into this self-help space more, into that self journey, self-love, soul care, inner happiness, contentment, how to lead a more fulfilling and meaningful life. So I'm now into that phase of self-help and organic guidance, like natural guidance. We all are artists, we all have those kind of inner elements, and we all need to be making the most out of this message passing also, right? So that's why I just take all these kind of spaces as a connection feast. These are the physical extravaganzas to celebrate ourselves, to celebrate our journey up to now, because now we have to be clapping for our own self. We can't wait for other people to clap for ourselves. Everybody claps, no one claps until everybody claps, right? So now this is the time wherein in life we have to be always ready to showcase our own talents. It's a valid form of self-expression and moral introspection, I would say. So Perfect Goodness of Ghost, it is a gothic fiction, it's a crime thriller novel. One family is tormented and haunted by a gruesome and grotesque ghost seeking revenge, but then how it just turns out, how the plot is going to be, it is having it is not having any kind of traditional plot, but it is multifolded, I would say. We can get a variety of messages. It's not just like only this haunting tale of suffering and survival. And I feel this is the need of the hour. This is something that we have to be writing in the times to come also, escapist literature. Because we all are, having n number of problems in our lives, we all are dealing through those, but then we try to find out a different escape also from those hurdles, and at the same time we want to learn those valid messages also. Escapist literature, that's why this is quite trendy these days. We have to be finding out that escape, and still, subconsciously we are getting those valid messages also. So I would feel this is a better example of this. Perfect Goodness of Ghost. It is so close to my heart because I was just having this particular plot at that time, and then just in my summer break I just wrote it. And then it has been such a great authordom journey of mine. I am a TEDx speaker also, life coach also, and through my Instagram I am just creating those kind of life hacks kind of videos that are quite easy peasy to digest. And now I am writing a fourth book that would be a self-help. It would be a non-fiction on just this, that generally how we have to be leading life. We all are living on that autopilot mode these days. Sometimes we are doing n number of things, but we are not doing it, on the present basis. Subconsciously, we just do that. So now this is a time wherein we have to be finding out that inner strength to come forward, to just express ourselves better, because it's just like the energy intake, energy give and take processes. And I always say that it's just like these are the two important phases in our life: commercial success versus artistic pleasure. Now for some people, passion and profession are same, but for some of them it's not possible for everyone, right? So there's a space for commercial success also. Money is also important in this 21st century now, and then our artistic pleasure also, it is also very important. So the thing is how we are maintaining a better harmony between these two. And life of significance versus life of survival. Some people are just very satisfied with life of survival, just basic necessities, with material affluence, they are really very happy. So it's good on their part also, right? We all are having mixed kind of people here. We have to deal with these people also. So that is best appropriate life of mere survival. It is just like they are happy, they are leading their life. Then life of significance comes out where you are there to create a legacy life. You are doing something extraordinary, right? So if you are having this inner built pleasure, if you are having this inner built craft, it's just like your passion, your absolute passion and craft, then we have to be coming forward and showcasing. And I would just like to say that man may come and man may go, but the fragrance of the character of a good person remains forever, right? Yeah. So it's just like these kind of mutual exchanges, these kind of lively exchanges with people, because aspire to inspire before we expire. That has to be our own mantra. So all these three books, Deep Realization is on parent-child bonding, that how children and how parents should be able to understand their roles and responsibilities. Like now this is a time wherein parents are ready to give enough material affluence to their children, but they are not spending high-end time, quality time with them. So that was published first, that's why I call it my first book written wise, that is Deep Realization. Then third is unbelievable transformation. In the COVID time, I just wrote it. That is a pirate story. Again, it is giving us the message of basic transformation. That transformation is not just about our bodily presence. It's not just on a physical basis, but it is inner luster also. It is the inner shine. It is those inner skills as well. So, like now I'm writing my fourth book that would be more into that self-help zone. Looking forward to that. But yes, these are available on Flipkart, Amazon and Notion Press. So if you just love to read, if you just, and I think it's not just, very thick. And as I said, it's not just like you have to be staying hooked up to the last page, but you would be getting clear-cut messages about it. And I just tried my level best to, satisfy that multi-genre thing also. Because literature, the basic message and the basic aspect about literature is just like message. What message you want to put across. Maybe it could be poetry, it could be written prose, it could be anything. But art always survives death. And we give n number of valid reasons to people here that why they would be remembering us after our death. Right? ये सिर्फ possible है सिर्फ art से ही. Because this is a legacy that we create. So lastly, I would just like to read a basic epilogue so that you would just get a more clear-cut feel about this particular book. It's very, short. It is a serious reality. Life is not a bed of roses.
Amazon पे है ना?
Yes, it's available on Amazon as a paperback also, as an ebook also. Yes. So anyone who is interested, they can just go up to that. So in life, one has to face challenges, but how he or she deals with them, that is the main thing. Life is a one-time offer. In this fast-paced world, life has become so much complicated and people are becoming so materialistic and immoral. Today, people are not living in the happy state of mind. Most of the people run after money. Money is everything for them. Everyone is busy in their hectic and overpacked schedule, but little emphasis they give on how to lead a quality life. So through this very catchy and impressive storyline, it is just giving us those valid messages of transformation, of morally elevating space. And ultimately, I would just say that today this has been such a wonderful time. I just felt it was just such a literary revolution with like-minded souls. I have been to multiple events, multiple formal gatherings, informal gatherings too, but it has been always a delightful time, And the basic thing is conversational wealth. This is nothing but a conversational wealth. Wealth is not just about those tangible benefits, but it's about words. It's about right word choice, and yahi hai that creates influence, good influence. So thank you so much, and you can stay tuned. On Instagram also, I'm a life coach. Thank you.
Thank you so much.